we mentioned surprises, and we've got one to kick the show off with. So the first of which is actually a new game.
Oh my God!
We-
What? What the?
We've got a game that we haven't told anybody about yet. It's from the world of Dead by Daylight.
So this isn't casting a Frank Stone, it's something new.
Faces, and most importantly, it is super duper fun, and I think you'll be surprised. So let's take a look.
Yo? New DVD game just dropped? Hi guys. What? Are they playing the board game? Oh, they're getting sucked into it. What the fog?
Well, you've done it now, Dwight.
What?
You just had to touch the cursed board game. Now, you and your
This is
friend
kinda
are
cool. Hold on.
trapped in our world, and danger is
Is it a
everywhere.
roguelike?
But don't despair. Use your new
Oh, it's totally a
magic
roguelike, isn't
against
it?
the swarms of monsters that want you dead. Run, jump, and shoot to collect blood points to repair generators, increasing your powers along the way. Unlock the door to escape together. Did you just die? It's not over yet. Use
Oh?
spells to keep your friend alive until they can revive you. Do you and your friend have what it takes to survive?
It's kinda cool.
Ponder this as you ask yourselves, what the fuck?
Oh, it's out now. Get the game for free with the behavior account. Fun. That's kind of cool, actually. Hold
oh my
on.
God. That song is so earwormy. He's gonna get stuck
I'm
in
gonna
my
have to tell
head.
Devin about that.
The game.
Enough talking about the past. Let's dive into the future and what's really coming
Yeah,
up.
please
this year.
show me what's in
We're
store.
happy to
I'm really
announce today
curious,
that
actually.
We have 6 new chapters currently in
Six.
the works. And 2
6.
of those chapters will be survivor-only chapters for this year.
Ooh.
On top of that, we'll have the usual 4 new tomes that are going to be coming out.
Okay, so
throughout
June is
As we've talked a
that.
little bit and teased.
There's a
even earlier
mid-chapter
last week,
survivor.
The first chapter that's going to be coming out is Dungeons
Next-
and Dragons.
wow.
And we're actually going to deep dive that in a
Then
soon to
August
come
is also
segment,
licensed. Hey, go back. I wasn't done
shortly
reading.
after this one, and it really promises to bring great gameplay. And
There were
new
at least
characters to
3
the world
things
of Dead by
licensed in
Daylight.
there.
Of course, and we're going to follow that with a licensed survivor, a character who truly embodies the meaning of that word. After that, an iconic killer survivor duel will be coming into the fog, and if you stick around to the end of the show, you're going to get a little preview as to what that will be. We'll
What do you
finish
mean by
off
that?
2024 with an original killer and survivor chapter, and we'll finish off the year 9 roadmap with a licensed killer-only chapter, followed by an original survivor-only.
Licensed
A lot
killer
of stuff
only
coming
is
up.
crazy. Hold on.
Moving, expect more modifiers to make it in the game, whether it's the one we've talked about just before that are going to be revisited throughout the year, or introducing new modifiers that are either tweaks on something or something completely different. But modifiers is just a little sliver of what we're planning to do this year, and I think we have something a little bigger that might be coming up.
Absolutely, and that's why I'm
What you
so
mean by that?
happy to be here and let you guys know that
Something
for the first
bigger
time
than the
ever,
modifiers? Are we
this
getting
summer, Dead
2v8?
by
Please
Daylight
tell
will
me
have
we're
a
getting
new
2v8.
mode, not modifier, but a mode coming.
Please
to
tell
you
me it's
all.
2v8.
We've been listening and hearing your feedback.
Please.
And I'm really happy to let you know that this summer, replacing Scorching Barbecue will be the first ever time-limited 2v8 mode in Dead by Daylight.
Yes!
We'll be doing a full breakdown
Let's
of what this
fucking
mode is when we
go!
get closer to the release. But for now, I'm going to thank
Oh,
my
fuck
friend
the
Stefan
barbecue
for
event,
joining
bro.
me,
That's so much
invite my
better.
friend
Hell
Matt
yes.
to the couch to talk a little bit more about this, and here's a snippet of what's to come.
Oh, hell yeah. Finally. They're doing it. God, thank you. Holy shit, I'm so hyped. They're finally doing it. Oh, this... Whoa. Whoa. So everyone gets, like, pyramid head style cages. I saw them getting stomped into the ground, but I wasn't expecting that. Those look really cool.
Boom.
Please
And
tell
we're
me there's no
leaning more
limitations.
into a party mode.
Let me
kind of
play
vibe
whoever I
rather than
want.
something that's
Please.
super competitive.
Of course, and there's also just
All right.
cowering in the corner, which is my
Absolutely.
own preferred playstyle for Survivor. Which
You
is
and
great.
my solo queue
It'll
teammates,
work a
buddy.
little differently for killers. You'll be able to choose from one of the 5 original killers. each with their own specific gameplay. Killers obviously have powers, so they don't have classes in this mode, but we will be introducing a new mechanic, which is a team power. For example, if you are the Wraith, when you cloak yourself, if your teammate is within a certain radius of you, they will also get the undetectable status effect, allowing you to coordinate a team stealth attack. Should make for some entertainment.
That kind of sucks, but it's still 2v8. I don't care.
It's gonna make
And as Justin said before, there will be 5 original killers coming to this iteration of this game mode, but we will be looking to add more as we
that means nurse
and add more to it. Of course, we'll also be
Trapper,
improving
Wraith,
the game as it
Billy,
goes along.
Nurse, Huntress.
So content will be coming in, as well as updates to classes and gameplay.
Oh boy.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me, Matt. And to all of you
I
at home,
still can't wait
if you
for
want
it.
to learn more about 2v8,
I
please
think
join us in our
that's
July
genuinely
live
going to be
stream.
really fun.
We hope you're
I'm just a little
looking forward
bummed
to this
out
year
that
9.
the killers are
Now,
being limited.
back to you, Eric and Dork.
I get it, but at the same time, man, that kind of sucks. Oh well, I guess we're getting what we wanted. We're finally getting 2v8 in this fucking game, and I cannot wait for it. Oh, that might be the most exciting thing they've talked about, and it's just beginning.
But we're not done. Actually, this is something people are familiar with, the finisher Mori system. We tested it out a while back in PTB, got a ton of great feedback from the community. The team took that feedback, went back to the shop to tinker with it, and we've got the final version to tell people about now.
Right. I love finisher Moris. I think they're a really amazing showcase for how deadly and gruesome our killers can be. But we also acknowledge that there was some room for improvement from the survivors.
There was a lot.
Finisher Moris are going to become a baseline feature for all killers in the game.
That
means that killers are going to have access to the finisher Moris by default, but they're only going to be able to use them on the last remaining survivor.
Okay.
That way, if the killer is able to successfully pull it off, we get an exciting conclusion to the match, and the survivors can feel that the game's ended in a fair way, and this match went smoothly, and it was a really exciting.
There's still no more giving people hatch.
Mori offerings are also going to be updated.
I mean,
to
you
instead give
can
blood points, so that
just if you down them,
it'll
you
be a more
can't.
rewarding experience for killers if they're able to pull it off.
And that's all we've got from you today.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you have to go, but the show is far from over.
I guess
we're going to hear about the new chapter coming to Dead by Daylight.
I really thought they were going to talk about
everybody,
cross
and
progression, but
Thank you for having me.
I guess that's later, or just not at all.
Roll initiative, because it's time to talk about Dungeons and Dragons.
Bet.
Poor misguided wanderers.
Yo.
First there were many, and now
Mimic.
so few. How
This looks incredible.
must value your lives.
So are we getting 2 survivors, or is that just how customizable they are? That's definitely an elf.
In my
Ooh.
sanctum,
Oh.
I'm afraid there will be no quick death for you. No escape from this suffering. I shall draw out your ending as I see fit.
Oh.
For in dark places such as this,
Yup, there he is. God, he looks so cool.
must keep themselves entertained.
That's so cool, dude. A-Street Yazar. Okay, so I probably butchered that, but Vecna, bro.
Hello, friends.
This is odds. Might not be tomorrow.
Yeah.
Might be a couple of years in the future, but like Vecna's always going to come back. He just has this real.
He always comes back.
Hey, hi. I'm not Dave. You're not
I'm
Janet.
not Janet.
Neither of you
No,
are. Who
we're,
are you?
Quickly interrupting our D&D segment. There's a lot more. Stay tuned. Dave will be right where I am
All
in just
right.
a second to give you an update on cross progression.
Oh.
So This is
It's
a live
because you
show.
forgot
We're
to
having
do
a
that
live
earlier.
TV moment as we speak. So apologies. You might have noticed, even though I was dressed the same. Our segment with Derek that was just before was pre-recorded, and in fact, we played the wrong one.
You played
so
the
we want to
wrong
give
one?
you more details on the
Bruh.
cross progression here.
Finally.
Players will need to own the base game on any platform that they're playing on and have a behavior account. I'm sure you heard me talking about cross progression with an account. And you're like, what is she talking about? Yeah, so make sure you have that, and you'll be able to use cross progression later this summer. We do understand that the website is currently down because so many people are trying to get to the website and make their account, but we're working on it, and we'll have this to you shortly.
By daylight,
Cross progression does
or
not
as we
matter
call
to
it
me
internally.
at all, really.
Awesome.
But I do
So,
understand
along
how
with the quick
massive
drops
this
and
is.
a chance to get what the fog.
I thought it was weird that they forgot to talk about cross progression in that segment, because like that seemed like the most obvious spot to talk about it, and then they just didn't. So it turns out they just didn't play the right thing. That's funny.
And also have the
Just
magic
for
items
information.
disabled
Okay.
for a minute.
Magic items,
and
wait.
the last but not least spell is Mage.
So he's gonna
Hand,
have.
very
I guess
well
that
known,
explains why they're adding that
dungeon
little
spell.
info
What
overlay.
it does in the Daylight,
Yo.
you, as the killer, you can tag up a nearby pallet.
That is
If the
sick.
pallet
Wait.
is upward, it blocks the pallet for a few seconds. This time, if you face Vecna, you're gonna have a survivor
it's not one
gonna
you can
have
bring in
7 different
humans.
chests that's gonna spawn throughout the level. Survivor go interact with those chests, and while during the opening of
Ooh.
the chest, there's gonna be a d20 dice roll. Yes, it's Dungeon and Dragon. We couldn't do without the dice roll. So this dice roll
Yes.
will determine the content of the chest.
And also, don't forget to ask questions in the chat when you're not spamming nonsense garbage. Ask real questions, and we'll answer them later in the Q&A.
Ooh. This beat. That kind of goes hard.
Hey, I'm over here now. Get to talk about 2 upcoming projects within the world of Dead by Daylight, that being Supermassive's The Casting of Frank Stone, and an
Been waiting for
unnamed
news on this.
multiplayer PvE game by Midwinter, but we get to do it all with Dave Rashad. Is there any gameplay that we'll be able to see?
That we'll be able to see. Well, yeah, I
Yeah?
think so.
All right. Well, thank you,
Please
Dave,
show
for
us.
talking us through that. But now I want to see the gameplay. Let's
Yeah,
see the
me too.
gameplay.
Please. Give us the gameplay. Hey, buddy.
Hey everyone, I'm Audrey, lead producer at Midwinter Entertainment. Last year, we gave you a very small glimpse of a project we started working on set in the Dead by Daylight universe. I'm happy to say that we
That
have
looks
more
crazy.
to share with you on this game codenamed Project T. Instead of showing you a close to final game with some polished gameplay, we wanted to let you in on the development process.
All
Right
right.
now, Project T is a work in progress, more than a fully fledged game.
Ooh.
Our goal is to craft an experience with all of you and create something that you would be eager to play. Let's hear more about Project T with our creative director.
Hey everyone. First, I want to say what an honor it is to be working in the Dead by Daylight universe. We love DBD's multiplayer thrills, and its dark, mature setting brings just the right kind of tension and danger for a game like this. In Project T, you play as trespassers, rough and tumble characters who have been whisked
Trevor?
away from their realities and trapped within the entity's realm. There, in a vast region called the Backwater, they discover they must work together if they're to have any chance of survival. And of course, they're not alone. The Backwater is home to horrific monstrosities known as the Thrall. These terrors come in many forms and have different deadly abilities. Their origins and nature are unclear, but they certainly don't take kindly to trespassers within their domain. To achieve your objectives, you'll have to battle the Thrall with every weapon at your disposal.
The world of
Yeah,
Project
this is
T
definitely
called
different.
The Backwater. It's a unique place, another twisted realm within the entity's grasp. You'll be eager to explore this familiar yet ominous world, and it'll definitely give you the creeps. To add even more tension to your experience, we're building the Backwater as an ever-changing landscape, which offers a lot of possibilities gameplay-wise. To navigate the Backwater, we're thinking of adding trucks in the game. Since it's a pretty big area, you would need a way to go from one point to another while escaping the hordes of Thrall. But there could be other uses for the truck. That's something we're thinking about. And we'd love to see what kind of ideas you might have. As DBD fans, we're having a lot of fun creating this new experience as part of the Dead by Daylight universe. DBD is all about horror, and we want to make sure we're crafting something that horror fans will appreciate, from the different biomes of the Backwater to the look of the Thrall.
Pretty cool.
Project T is still in early development, but that doesn't mean you'll have to wait another year to get more news. We're looking to get your opinions and share information, so we're creating a platform called the Insider Program. This is a place where all the players excited about this new take on the DBD universe can gather and be active participants in the development of the project. As an insider, you'll not only get exclusive information, but also in-game rewards and even the chance to join our closed playtests and give us your feedback. Join us to help shape an experience you'd like to play and make Project T the best that it can be. See you soon.
I don't think it's gonna have to do with this. More likely casting a Frank Stone, because they did say that game is kind of like the origin for the killer and survivors. So I'm assuming it's gonna be that. But who knows? It could be entirely unrelated. Oh. Speaking of,
Cedar Hills is not exactly a noted hotbed of criminal activity.
What is that?
That's not entirely true. There was that whole serial killer thing.
Why do you hate Cedar Hills so much? Used to be like town mascot.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present The Mill.
You spend enough time in my line of work, you realize every place has got its demons.
Think that belongs to the boy you're looking for?
You can't shoot a movie in here. This is a condemned steel mill, Mr. Rivera. I suggest you immediately vacate the premises. And you do not, under any circumstances, set 1 foot back here in the Cedar Steel Mill. Ever.
Such a joy to see young people so passionate about the arts.
Everything's all right.
oh,
Either of you heard of Murder Mill?
well, that was the entity.
There was a whole string of disappearances. Kidnappings, really. Murders. So what was this guy's name?
Ooh.
I don't think the police ever found this place.
Clearly not.
Whoever did this might still be here. We can't stay, okay? We gotta go.
Whoa. That was the Huntress's mask.
Cut! When you make dangerous cinnamon, you walk a dangerous line.
That's coming this year. I can't wait for that. I'm gonna be doing a playthrough for sure.
Such a cool trailer.
Right? I love presents. I know you love presents.
I love
The
presents.
community probably loves presents too.
The big new thing that is coming for this year's Twisted Masquerade is the reveal of the host of the Masquerade, Trix herself. So
Cool.
players might have seen her hinted at during previous anniversary events or during in outfit descriptions.
That's the Mad
referenced as
Designer.
The Mad Designer or Zizzletrix. Then in addition to all that stuff really permeating the game, we've got the lobby, the loading screens. She's going to appear in trials. You will hear her laughing
be
at
in the
you or
game.
cheering you on around the exit
Oh.
gates. There's
Hey.
really voice lines that's going to appear everywhere, really accentuating the gameplay. It's going to be amazing. Like we loved hearing all of the voice lines that we have had recorded for this. With all that stuff, like we've got a lot of really cool gameplay that I'm going to talk about in just a second. But one thing I wanted to mention is that all of our event gameplay now is going to take place within a separate event queue. So if you want some of the normal DBD, like in the core mode, you can have that. But if you want the event stuff, go over to the really cool event queue and take part of Trix's, Twisted Masquerade.
So what are some of the gameplay changes that are coming with Trix?
So Trix is bringing what we call her bag of tricks to the party. She wants to spice things up. She wants everyone to have a lot of fun. So what we've got is that as a match progresses, one of a series of abilities, one of the tricks, is going to be played on our players. And these are going to be things like giving everybody haste, giving people undetectable, spawning anniversary special chests or totems, some really cool stuff that's going to spice it up. Survivors can now go into quiet mode, so making a lot less noise, and can even do things like quickly enter a locker without alerting the killer. It's super useful to get out of that chase right away.
That's fantastic.
Or if they're nearby.
That might be annoying.
For killers, they can now use an invitation to immediately send a downed survivor to a nearby hook. And
that,
as I can say from playtest, it's really fun. And I have to say that we have also a licensed guest showing a mask this year, a Mr. Detective Tap.
Amazing.
Tap's getting a mask?
That's so cool.
Look at those masks. Those are fantastic.
There they are. Heck yes. Fantastic. Good lord.
Wow. First licensed character getting a mask.
Awards. What can you tell us about the
These look sick, actually.
I have to say the Twisted Masquerade is one of our favorite collections to work on every single year. As soon as the art team's concepts hit the table.
Who's getting outfits this year?
The monitor screen these days. We're like enamored with them. Like we love working on this collection. So this year we've got 2 new 100% earnable outfits that you can earn through the event. We have one for Bill Overbeck, another licensed guest making his appearance in the Masquerade, and one for the unknown,
Bill,
who is maybe trying to blend in.
I just hit P100, bro. That's like I'm being celebrated.
In addition to all that really cool stuff,
that's awesome.
We've got some tricks-themed charms and player cards that people can earn. Now, obviously, with the Tap's mask making an appearance as a reward,
why am I tearing up a bit?
There's someone who accompanies him. During the Twisted Masquerade, they'll be able to find a really cool event-themed outfit for the pig.
Yeah,
we are huge fans of this. I mean,
that is
it's got so many
sick.
touches from the Saw franchise in
Oh,
there.
that's so cool. What?
Fans were on the edge of their seats hoping you'd say that.
I never thought I'd see the day Bill gets a new cosmetic. Oh my god.
Detail, so much detail. I hope people are psyched.
I need it.
Just as this is it. This is the end. We've made it to the end of the show. It's been a great show. It's been a long show, and we thank you for sticking with us. We had so much to tell you about, so we had to do it all. But thank you so much. And look who's here to join me on the couch over there.
Mr. Cote.
Matt, welcome.
Thank you so very much.
And that's it. Thanks, everybody.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Yes?
I just want to say before we leave, so the people who have been with us until the very, very end, we have one last surprise for you.
I was going to say, get out of here.
Close the show with a surprise. It's a bit of a tradition nowadays. Yet another legendary set of characters into the fog.
Dumb and Dumber?
I don't think we're supposed to say that. Featured in over 30 games, an animated series, an absolutely unforgettable soundtrack.
Oh, it is Castlevania.
More. We hope you are as excited as we are to welcome into the fog this classic franchise.
Oh, they're going to just reveal it. It is Castlevania. Fuck yes! They're like, nah, I got leaked. We're just going to show it. This isn't a tease. That's full-on Dracula. Hell yeah! Bro, I can't wait. That's a hell of a way to end off this stream, dude. Holy...